Good afternoon. I'm Bill Oliver with Oliver Horses. I'd like to thank you all again for joining us this afternoon. We're going to spend a little time today talking about some basic things, but they're things that I think could help a lot of folks out there. One of them is loading your horse in the trailer without any type of difficulties. And that really ties right in, segues back to our groundwork. I said earlier, endless, mindless lunging, but you will see us do a lot of groundwork where for a purpose and to put a horse in a trailer, that type of thing, we send horses, we move horses on the ground, we drive horses, we do a lot of it. So hopefully today I can explain some of that and maybe help some folks out. So we're in Cody, Wyoming, or we're in Powell, Wyoming actually, out kind of in the middle of nowhere. And a good friend of ours here has a mare, that really nice mare. Has a lot of great things, I guess, going on about her, but a little bit of trouble wanting to go into the horse trailer sometimes, and a little bit of trouble wanting to come out of the horse trailer. So we're just going to kind of take a look at some of that today and see if maybe we can find out what's going on and try to fix it.
There you have it.
So she comes up there and she just kind of stops and doesn't want to go in the trailer.
Exactly.
And then when you get her in the trailer, she doesn't really want to turn around and come out, or she won't back out.
She'll come to the edge and she'll look around and she'll hesitate and like she's afraid to step off the edge or something.
Right. Okay. So she also, if you were like to continue trying to get her in there, does she try to just kind of take off running backwards with you and
she'll
stuff?
Go backwards, yeah, and
right.
she'll just rip the lead rope out of her.
Right.
So.
There's something going on with this mare. We're not sure exactly what just yet. Some horses don't want to get into a horse trailer because they're fearful. Some horses, it's not that they're fearful, they're just being a little resistant and they just don't want to get in there. So what we have to kind of do is spend a little time with her here and see if we can figure out if she's fearful or if she's resistant, and see if we can get a little forward motion and move her feet and get her to kind of get herself up into that trailer. Does she give it a try if you come up there real slow with her?
Nope.
She just won't do it.
She won't do it.
Okay.
Unless there's somebody behind her.
Right. And so have you done any groundwork with her like you do with all the colts, moving them left, moving them right, sending her around you and all that?
No.
Okay. So the first thing with that, I'm going to work with her a little bit now, sweetheart. The first thing, and she's barefooted and she's just a little bit tender kind of walking around, I notice, on these rocks.
Okay.
But I mean, that doesn't have anything to do with getting in and out of the trailer, but so that right there is just a little bit disrespectful, kind of walking up on top of me. I'm going to ask her to stay back there for a minute. Okay, I'm going to just lead her out, and what I need to do is get a little forward motion on these rocks and barefooted. I don't know that I can get her really trotting around in here real good barefoot, but let's just see. And so I'm going to see, so she wants to go backwards like this.
Yep.
So I'm going to put her in a bind. And if she wants to go backwards, that's fine. I'm just going to go backwards with her until she decides that she's got to get coming forward. Okay, there we go. You might time hack this on your watch and see how long this takes, but that only took just a little bit to get forward motion, right? So we have to get her moving forward. Now I'm going to step in here and kind of clear her ribs and ask her to just move those hindquarters over. And that's forward motion again, right?
Yep.
And I'm going to just lead her out for a minute, okay? So I'm going to lead her out. This is a really good example right here of forward motion. Oh, sweetheart, you're all right. So I'm going to let her know that it's okay right in here. I'm going to ask, look at that. I didn't have to swing the rope at her nose that time. And we got forward motion, right? And so she's moving. This is the first thing of getting her to go into that trailer, because what happens is when she goes backwards on us, we're losing forward motion, okay? So now I'm just going to move her around in here, move her hindquarters. I want a feel of her neck and her ribs, and I'm just kind of getting to know her a little bit. And I'm going to bring her back up to this trailer. And what I'm going to do is suggest that she goes up. Now, she wants to go back. I'm trying to get forward motion. I'm letting going in the trailer be her idea, right? Okay.
Seriously?
So all we really needed to do was, instead of bringing her up here and focusing on loading her in the trailer, we needed to just take that was what? A couple minutes? I don't know how long it was.
Yeah.
She realized that I was going to put her in a real bind whenever she went backwards. She decided on her own that it was better to just get in a trailer. And so I'm going to just pet on her for a minute and let her know that that's all I really wanted. No big deal. I just want her to get in a trailer. There you go. I think you're a pretty nice mare.
That was amazing.
Now, if she balks right here, here's what we're going to do. Let it be her idea again. Now, it was her idea to get out.
But what is that? Why does she do that? What's her problem there with getting out?
For some reason, she just kind of acts to me like a horse that, has she been hauled much? Has she been handled much and transported around? Usually horses by 9 years old
no
are
idea.
pretty skookum to being loaded and unloaded.
Yeah, and
Right.
the only thing I could think of was maybe she was only in and out of a trailer with a ramp.
Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to get her even better. So now I'm going to be a little further away, and I'm going to do it on the other side. If she goes backwards, I'm going to put her in a bind. Okay. Again, it's her idea. I'm not forcing her in there. Right? She wants to come around like that. I'm making this uncomfortable. Now that's loading her on this side. I'll let her just kind of smell in the trailer here, no big deal. See her kind of licking her lips right now?
Uh-huh.
She's licking her lips, and she's right about now, she's thinking, okay, well, that's all he really wants me to do is get in and out of this trailer, not that big a deal. I'll send her out. Just acts to me like a pretty nice, gentle horse that's maybe not really been hauled a lot, you know.
Maybe she hasn't.
But we're gonna make her an old pro at it. See here? Now, if she wants to do that, you just put her in a bind. See? There you go. So now this time I'm not gonna send her out. I want her to just follow me. Okay? So this is, see, she almost hit her head up there, okay?
And that's what I was doing. I was trying to get her to just follow me out, and that's exactly what she does for me.
Right, so now I'm going to see if she'll follow me in. Here we go. She does that.
Oh, crying out loud.
Really know that this is a good place in here. Now this time we're going to have her follow us out and see if she'll do a little better this time. We just had to get forward motion. She had to realize she had to go. Here we go, sweetheart. Now she does that. And if she stops back there, just hesitate for a minute. Give her a second. Let her think about it. There you go. Good job.
She's like, yeah, trailer schmailer.
So
Bring it on.
They're in the trailer, clear back here. Okay, I'm asking for a lot more now. just slide through your hand and let her go right in. And we want her relaxed in this trailer, not afraid of stuff. It's all right. I'm not a bad guy.
But you want her to respect your space.
Right, I just wanted to respect my space, and that's also important with a horse that's a little nervous in the trailer in there. I don't want her to get scared and come, smash you in the trailer, And that's also why, like when you step right in here, like I did in the trailer, I want her to move around me, just like we do. She needs to see how she's reaching with her front feet. We want to reach it, that's forward motion. And we want her to move those hindquarters around. So now I'm going to ask for just a little bit more, and I'm going to ask her to switch directions. See that? She's actually just really responding really, really nice here. Now I'm going to step in here and clear her rib, flex her neck, move her hindquarters. Now from clear back here, I'm going to send her in the trailer. She wants to go around me? Nope. See how I block?
Yep.
Oh, sweetheart, there you go. Okay. Okay. So see how I kind of blocked her there? She hesitated for a minute and then I sent her in, right? Okay. And I'm just leading her. I'm going to turn her right around. I'm going to ask her to lead right back in. She still has that little pull back there, but there. She just acts to me like a horse that's not been loaded and unloaded and hauled a lot.
And that could totally be the case, because I think I'm only her second owner.
Okay. But she's getting it now, The answer to fixing this with this mare was when you come up to the trailer and she would set up there. Again, I'm just disciplining her a little bit. Stay back. There you go. There you go. That's kind of my elbow thing. She would just set up and lose forward motion. So we couldn't put her in the trailer. So we have to go back to the groundwork and get forward motion. Get forward motion, get her moving right, then go back to the trailer and send her in just like we would send her around us, right? Bring her back to the front of that and let her load right in there. There you go. And then this is the release, I love on her a little bit, let her realize no big deal, I'm just ask her to jump out. Now I want her to follow me in. Now we're going to send her in from way over here on this side. Way over here. And I don't want her, I'm not going to let her go between me and the trailer. I would block her. Let that rope just slide through your hands like that. Okay, Carol, your turn. Groundwork with the colts and everything, so just take her up there, step off the side, and then just send her in.
Okay.
There you go. Perfect. Go ahead and you got it just right. Let it slide through your hands. Now just follow her right in there. Step in there and kind of pet her on the neck.
Good girl. Oh my goodness.
Lead her right in like you would a normal horse. Kind of anticipate that she might stop and pull for just a minute. So be kind of ready. There you go.
Wow.
Now, just this time, go ahead and just lead her back out again. Perfect.
Look at you.
Now, though, and you can come out here and practice with her a little. She's not going to forget it. They got memories like elephants.
Okay.
Even though she's 9 years old, just kind of strikes me as a horse that hasn't really been loaded and hauled a whole bunch. Mm-hmm. Just nervous about it. Mm-hmm. So what we just taught her here was there's nothing to be nervous about. It's okay.
Right. Yeah.
But we had to get the forward motion on the groundwork, right, so that we could put her in position to send her somewhere. And you start that over on the groundwork. You get your groundwork where you send them left, send them right, move them around you. Then you come up, and there's no end to what you can do with them. You can send them over a log. You can send them over a ditch. You can send them through a gate. You can send them into the horse trailer. But when you bring them up there and you put them in a bind, this is the beauty of the natural horsemanship approach. When you bring her up here and you kind of put her in a bind, and when she goes, it's she's making the decision to go, and then she's realizing, oh, okay, this didn't hurt me a bit.
Yeah, it's her choice.
I think you got her.